WrestleMania 28 preview. Alright guys, basically what I'm going to do today is preview WrestleMania 28 because currently in Australia right now it is Thursday. I think that makes it the 29th, but I can't be totally sure, but I think that makes it the 29th today. I don't have my watch on me, so I don't know. But I think it is the 29th today, which means we're just a couple days away from WrestleMania 28, which could possibly be the biggest WrestleMania in history. And basically what I'm going to do today for you guys on this entry on the Real Life Enigma YouTube channel is give my predictions and my thoughts into each match at WrestleMania, starting with the matches that probably shouldn't be on the card. And I begin with the Divas. I honestly do not have any time of day for any of the Divas while they're being treated the way they're being treated at the moment. Don't get me wrong, I think Beth Phoenix, fantastic wrestler. I think Natalya, fantastic wrestler. I think Eve Torres is a decent wrestler. But Kelly, no thanks. Should not be on a WrestleMania card. I think, I don't even know who her partner is. I've never heard of this Maria person before, so this match I could not care less about. I just hope it's booked well and they make the Divas champion Beth Phoenix and the Diva they recently turned heel, Eve Torres, make them look strong, get them a convincing WrestleMania victory. Please, WWE, do something right with the Divas for a change. Please. Please. Now the next match for the Intercontinental title is Cody Rhodes versus The Big Show. I actually got to give props here. I think they've done a pretty decent job building this match up. In fact, I think they've built this match up better than they've built up a lot of the matches on the card, including Orton Kane and the World Heavyweight title match. I think they've built this match up brilliantly. Obviously, there's a bit of personal sort of rivalry heated right now for this matchup, and it is for the Intercontinental title as well, which Cody Rhodes has held for a long, long time. I mean, the gist of this sort of feud is Cody Rhodes is making fun of the Big Show because he's never had his WrestleMania moment and he has always choked on the big stage. So now Big Show is out to prove a point. He's out to demolish Cody Rhodes, take the Intercontinental title off him, and have his WrestleMania moment. However, the way I see this one going, I see Cody Rhodes going over here. I think WWE looks at Cody Rhodes as one of the next big players in their company, and I think that's a really I think that's a good move on WWE's part. I think Cody Rhodes has showed a lot, especially over the past year, that he can be a main player in the WWE. And you know, the way that he's got into this feud with Big Show, he's got a lot of heat from the WWE universe, from the fans. They're starting to hate on Cody Rhodes for the way that he's treating the Big Show. And you know, the jokes that he's pulling on the Big Show, the way he attacked him a couple of weeks ago, the underhanded tactics that he's been using on the Big Show. And I think Cody Rhodes has done a fantastic job and will make a fantastic main eventing heel in the not too distant future. However, I do think Rhodes should drop the Intercontinental title after WrestleMania at Extreme Rules. I'm pretty sure that's a pay-per-view after WrestleMania. And then be elevated to that main event status, because while he has that Intercontinental title, he can't go to that next step. The next match I want to discuss, Randy Orton versus Kane. I think this is a pretty pointless build-up. The reason that these two are feuding is because Kane shook Randy Orton's hand, whenever that was, and Kane kills himself for it. Or as Randy Orton says, he's having a personality crisis. So I think this feud is pretty pointless. I mean, each week we're seeing a chokeslam or an RKO, and that's about it. I think that they could have built this match up well, because I think Randy Orton and Kane can have a very good match. I think this will be a great match at WrestleMania, but I just think the feud itself is lackluster and nobody really cares who wins because of that. And yeah, so I think Randy Orton will probably go over, but having said that, I do have an inkling that Kane may get the victory here. Just have a small little suspicion that that might happen. Now, the next match on the card is Teddy Long, Team Teddy Long versus Team John Laurinaitis, and I think this has been the best built-up match for WrestleMania, to be honest. I've actually enjoyed the build-up for this one. And I think this could go either way. I mean, on Team Teddy, we've got Santino Marella, the United States champion. We've got Long Island Ice Z, Zack Ryder. We've got R-Truth. We've got Kofi Kingston. We've got the Great Khali. And the five-time WCW champion, Booker T, sucker. I'm Teddy Long. On Team Johnny, we have got Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Team Captain David Otunga. We've got the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. We've got Drew McIntyre. And we've got this self-proclaimed awesome one, The Miz. Now, the way that I actually see this one falling is The Miz making a swerve. I think The Miz will swerve, turn face, because the way I've seen it over the last couple of weeks is The Miz wants to make a stand. The Miz wants to be noticed. If he's one of 6 members that wins a tag team match, that's not going to make him notice. He's going to be no different to the other members on his team. So I see The Miz turning on Team Johnny and winning the match for Team Teddy, making a face turn and making himself noticed and giving himself yet another WrestleMania moment. Eat it, IWC, eat it. The Miz is coming back to the main event scene. Whether you like it or not, fart on it, because that's all I care. Now, the next match is CM Punk, the WWE Champion, putting it on the line against Chris Jericho. Who is the best in the world? Is it CM Punk? Is it Chris Jericho? The internet wrestling community will be arguing over this for years on end. Personally, I don't give a rat's ass. But I think this will be a fantastic match. CM Punk and Chris Jericho are both fantastic wrestlers. It doesn't matter who has the title to best in the world because they're both fantastic and they both entertain us. Now, I think this feud has been pretty decent. I think it's heated up a little bit. I don't think there was much point to Chris Jericho bringing CM Punk's mum into it this week. I think that was... I don't know. I think that's past its use by date. Jericho using CM Punk's family. I think it was great when he mentioned his dad. It was decent, funny when he mentioned his sister, but yeah, they didn't need any more of that this week. And CM Punk going ape on Christian was showing a little bit of anger, a little bit of ruthless aggression that we haven't seen out of CM Punk for a long time. So I think this is going to be a fantastic match. It's for the WWE Championship, which CM Punk has held, I think, I don't know since when. I think it's since November. Was it Survivor Series when he won it back? I think it was. And I think I see CM Punk holding on to the championship at WrestleMania this year as well. The next match is one of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history. The Undertaker versus Triple H inside Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. This is going to be an absolute classic of a match. I hope they use the cell to its full advantage. Go outside, do big bumps, get on top of the cell, use the cell as a weapon. I hope we see blood. I see Shawn Michaels giving a switching music to Triple H and The Undertaker. I see him taking them both out, and I see them both going for the cover, both kicking out. And at the end of the day, I think The Undertaker will go 20-0. And the reason for that is because apparently he's going to be at WrestleMania next year. And WWE, well, they use the streak these days as a marketing tool. So they're going to have him maintain the streak each year. When he can't go the next year, well, it's up to them whether they break it or keep it. But personally, I really hope that the streak never dies, because that's a part of The Undertaker's legacy, it's a part of WWE's history, and it is a part of WrestleMania history. And you wouldn't want to extinguish that. Now, the final match, the main event of WrestleMania 28. Are you on Team C Nation or are you on Team Bring It? Because it is John Cena versus The Rock. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. This is going to be a fantastic match. John Cena, The Rock going toe-to-toe. Never before, never again, apparently. This is going to be a fantastic match. We're going to see attitude adjustments. We're going to see rock bottoms. We're going to see 5-knuckle shuffles. We're going to see the people's elbow. We're going to see it all. STFU, sharpshooter. It's going to be a fantastic match. And it's a really hard one to predict. Really hard one to predict. I mean, I am a die-hard Rock fan. I have been since I was 6 years old. I'm now 23. 17 years a Rock fan. 17 years a Rock fan. And what I've heard is that John Cena and The Rock are going to go at it again and again. They're going to have 3 matches. Now, WrestleMania 28 is in Miami, Florida, which is The Rock's hometown. And for that reason, I think they'll give this one. They'll close WrestleMania on the best note they possibly can do, and that is The Rock with his hand raised high. I think the People's Champion will close WrestleMania with a victory. With a thunderous rock bottom. Also, I've left out Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus for the world title. I think Sheamus will win that one. And I hope, to God, Sheamus wins that one. But anyway, The Rock will close WrestleMania WWE's hero. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at SeanEffectBrand. Don't forget to sign up to WrestlingVengeance.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is The Real Life.